Welcome to Exploring Alaska Waterways. We're located in Alaska's southeast on the western shores of Mitkoff Island. Our only town on the island is Petersburg. It has a population of roughly 3,000. Hey, welcome back to Exploring Alaska Waterways. We're glad you're joining us. Today we're going to do something a little bit different because the winds are supposed to come up on Frederick Sound and Sumner Strait, so we decided we were going to explore a very historic passageway. In the 1800s, it was thought that Blind Passage, which goes from Wrangell Narrows across to Sumner Strait, would be a very efficient shortcut for people to take to get to that part of the southeast. Turns out that Blind Passage wasn't really a passage. Blind River kind of turned into this very small stream, which was really not navigable. Then that watershed ends, and then another watershed begins. That's the Ohmer Creek watershed, and that takes you out to Sumner Strait. So we're going to retrace those steps. Today we'll be traveling by Sea-Doo from our Exploring Alaska Waterways home base down to the mouth of Blind River. In the 1891 Coast Pilot, it was stated that a boat passage existed from the cove, which was Blind Slough on Wrangell Narrows, to the eastward to Sumner Strait. But when they surveyed it, it only developed into about a few hundred yards that was navigable by canoe.
Blind rivers whisper in southeast Alaska.
The first part of our trip will go from the mouth of Blind River on Wrangell Narrows, and we'll travel upstream to a place called Blind River Rapids, which is a very popular fishing spot for salmon. Interestingly, if the tides on Wrangell Narrows gets high enough, the river actually reverses flow, and brackish water comes flowing backward up through Blind River Rapids. We have seen seals travel with that incoming tide and travel right up to the brink of Blind River Rapids.
Blind River secrets, if one believes. Ohmer Creek beckons, a tributary's call, where bear roam and moose stand tall. Salmon leap with the dance of the tides, eagles wheel above.
A nice boardwalk is accessible by road. Then it's a quarter-mile hike, and it'll bring you down to the Blind River fishing area. In addition to the boardwalk that brings you to the fishing area, there's also another loop that will take you around where you can discover different things about muskeg. There's picnic areas and shelters along the way.
Sunny skies adorned with dreams, mysteries linger, or so it seems. King and Coho in their final plight, their journey ignites a new dawn's light. The rapids, they flow in two ways, alive, a dance of return.
The next part of our trip will go from Blind River Rapids fishing area up to the Crystal Lake Hatchery and picnic area for Blind Slough.
Blind Slough echoes laughter, summoning cheer. Oh, Blind River story, both hidden and grand. In each drop of water, a history stands. By mountains and forests, in whispers it sings of life's endless cycle, of all beautiful things. Oh, Blind River story, both hidden and grand. In each drop of water, a history stands. By mountains and forests, in whispers it sings of life's endless cycle. Oh, Blind River story, both hidden and grand.
We're going to take the canoe and we're going to go out to the fish hatchery picnic area and see how far we get.
In whispers life's endless cycle of all beautiful things.
Crystal Lake Road.
It's called down.
A swimming hole. I'll film while he does all the work.
I risk my life.
These are great shelters to have a picnic. This is a beautiful spot. A lot of people come here and get married too. There's this little river that comes in here, this little creek. And you'll get salmon that come up here.
It's gonna be a nice day on the water.
It's like this every day.
Yeah. Even in winter.
If you need help, let me know.
Shouldn't.
I'll see if there's someone around.
Yeah. You'll call somebody.
Oh, I don't have a dime. He's excited. Be a canoeer and do that all day and for 7 days. I do have a nice paddle though. Look at that. Doesn't get used a lot, but it's a nice one.
Yeah, we bought this canoe in Ely, Minnesota. It was rental and boundary
Outsider
waters.
edition.
And at the end of each year, they sell some surplus to buy new canoes, and we were able to get a good price on this one.
Oh, that's pretty back here.
We now paddle up to where Blind River turns into a small stream. At that point, we have reached the end of the Blind River watershed. Then the Ohmer Creek watershed will begin, and we can travel down it to Blind Slough in the south end. Canoe to work every day? Beaver House, I think. Black earth on the shore. You go up there and they put their scent on there.
Oh, there's a little frog. Did you see him?
Yeah, on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh my God.
There's another scent mound right there.
Frogs.
Vehicles
Little
and
frogs.
Sunshine glows in our eyes, can't complain. Paddle strokes slicing through the gentle rain. Mountains rise high, trees sing a hymn. Blind river flows where dreams never dim. In the wilderness where peace holds sway, floating free in a canoe, no words to say. Blind river guides us, blind slow in play. Cloudless skies mark this endless day. Sunrise paints the sky in colors bold. We drift downstream, stories untold. Nature's whisper, a secret it keeps. Blind river song lulls us to sleep. In the wilderness where peace holds sway, floating free in a canoe, no words to say. Blind river guides us, blind slow in play. Cloudless skies mark this endless day. And mountains stand tall like guardians.
Tight turn. It's like a 90-degree angle.
By the river sway, roots deep in the peak.
Nicely done. Okay.
Good. Oop. Because we're going to hit the wind. Yeah, draw left. There you go. There you go. You got it. You moved us right into the channel. Good job.
Blind slough twists, creating paths through mountains and trees. Watch our slow drift.
Okay. Darcy ran us aground. Okay, the truth is, it's an old beaver dam that goes all the way across, but this is fine. We'll just hit this little riffle here and nice. All right.
He's running.
For that little spot right there. Let's see if we can do this without getting out. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looked like. It looked like okay. Yeah, a little really pretty back here though.
This is where we're going to turn around. Too many trees.
As you can see, the waterway as you near the terminus of Blind River watershed becomes very tortuous. If you look closely, you can see game trails that are etched into the land. A lot of deer and moose and other animals use this area. Now we'll be traveling from the terminus of the Blind River watershed and down to, using Ohmer Creek, down to the Ohmer campground. As you near the Ohmer Creek trails, you'll see a bridge. Here's an overview of where the Blind River watershed ends and where the Ohmer Creek begins. From here you can see where we ended our canoe trip on the Blind River and the Ohmer Creek start. And now we're going to travel down to the Ohmer Creek trail system.
See all those downed trees? I haven't been able to get to those yet.
We've arrived at the bridge over Ohmer Creek, and this road takes you back to Woodpecker Cove and beyond in the more remote part of the island. Now we're going to travel from Ohmer Creek Bridge to Blind Slough on the south end. In this aerial view, you can see Blind Slough south and further on Sumner Strait in the distance. And if we look, we can see some water here, and that is actually Blind Slough south. As we pan, we begin to see the mouth of Ohmer Creek. And as we travel up Ohmer Creek, you can see again a lot of game trails that are etched into the land. It's very peaceful here.
And no mosquitoes.
Lots of salmon fry.
Coho salmon king, salmon glide. Blind river, blind slough tide. Sunny day and a cloudless sky.
This one is, that was fish.
Mountains rise and trees stand high. Canoe paddle, cutting clear. Water's pure, no worries here. Peaceful moments, wilderness bliss.
Yeah, this gate, yeah.
Nature's touch, a gentle kiss. Sunshine dancing on the stream. Life is more than just a dream. Find your way in places wild. Live the way of nature's child. Crisp air fills the open space. Time runs slow, no frantic race. Sounds of life in every breeze. Peace beneath
I think it's golden. I think the ball chased him.
floating free, serene and still. Heart and soul get their fill. Lost in nature's grand design. Wilderness becomes mine. Sunshine dancing on the stream. Life is more than just.
You are not texting.
I caught you. Not paddling one time.
Live the way of nature's child. Crisp air fills the open space. Time runs slow, no frantic race. Sounds of life in every breeze. Live the way of nature's child.
Yep. How come the back is all scratched up from hitting bottom and yours isn't? You must be skinny.
You gotta think skinny.
Ah.